is high off the glass for today. I can't wait to roll up. I need to smoke. I'm low key pissed. I'm not gonna fuck that. I'm high key pissed. I am upset with what went down. Welcome everybody to another episode of High Off the Glass. All right, audience is hype, but
I wonder why they hype.
they're just hype because they woke up today. They're smart people. Major shout out to let's do this. Got to give love to my co-host here today, Mr. Max. Max Dollars is in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, start calling me Negro Damas, baby. I'm calling these plays out, baby. Calling these plays out, man.
Said Negro Damas.
Calling these plays out, man. Thank you. I want to give a shout out to the Philadelphia 76ers for taking out the number 2 seed Boston Celtics in a beautiful Game 7 finish, led by Joel Embiid and sidekick Tyrese Maxey, the dynamic duo. If you do see the shirt,
they're gonna win because it's the anniversary of the country.
There we go.
250th.
Oh snap! And where did the country start? Philadelphia, supposedly. Wow, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Yes,
I
sir.
forgot about that. Look at Just Just always has the bullshit conspiracy theory.
That is.
Always.
You call me Justin Damas.
Just always had the bullshit conspiracy. Just where's that one phone holder that expands? Expands out. I need it because it helps me put the tablet the right way so I can get Maxie on camera. You know where that other one is? You know what other one?
You want this
Oh,
one?
you know what? There we go. That should work. Nah, that's too flat. We're gonna do this.
What she said.
Let's see. How's this look on Max? Yep, that's good. Yep, that works. All right. So yeah, let's get into it. Major. Oh, just please cut on the fan or some AC. Good goodness, bro.
Yeah, he's hot.
Right. I ain't
Hot
even,
and bothered.
I'm not
upset.
even there yet. I'm about to be. So cut the shit on. It's warm. All right. So major shout out to the sponsors. Got to give love to my sponsors this week. Cola Lounge over at 2834 Cherokee Street, powered by STL Cannabis Club. Make sure you guys check them out. They are outstanding. Only place where you can purchase and smoke your cannabis without being effing bothered. Also, too, best genetics you're going to find in North America, Terp Junkies. I got 2 this week my boy gave me. I'm not going to front. This is double cherry. The other is double cherry and platinum runts. Can I tell you, my boy put his foot in these motherfuckers.
Really?
Max,
Yeah.
both of these shits on hit. I'm about to do double cherry first because I smoked this last. Both of these are on hit. I will be going back up there.
Hybrid, indica, what we
That's
got?
great fucking. God damn it! I should have asked him that. I'll be honest with you. That's the thing though. It's rare to get a straight strain or something, so it's probably both hybrids, especially that platinum runts.
Yeah.
I know that platinum runts is.
Yeah.
Probably mixed between runts and platinum OG or some shit. But what is it? We're here. I got to roll up because, yeah, so we go jump right the F into it. Last night, only Game 7 of Saturday night.
Beautiful.
Boston, Massachusetts was the home at the TD Garden. Maxie's new Philadelphia 76ers Sixers came to the Garden, played my mighty Boston Celtics, and Boston lost Game 7. They choked it away. Now, not that they choked that game away. They choked because they were down damn near the whole game. They only led by like 2 points for a hot little minute. They choked away this fucking series. Yes. Like that's just what it is. Number one, Philly has never won a series where they're down 3-1. Never, ever has that ever happened for them. Also, too, this is the saltiest part. Philadelphia 76ers have not beaten my Boston Celtics since 1982. Since 1980 fucking 2. I was like 3. Thriller had just came out. Matter of fact, yeah, I was 4. No, wait, 79, 88. I was 3. Thriller just came out. I was in preschool and shit. Rocking Thriller and shit.
Thriller jacket in preschool.
Huh?
Thriller jacket in preschool is epic.
No doubt. My mother got me one for Easter. I got that when I was 6. It was a Beat It. It was a Beat It jacket.
Oh, yeah.
It was hard.
Oh, yeah.
Had all the zippers in it. Oh, I love that fucking jacket.
Yeah.
I was mad when I outgrew it and she gave it away to some Salvation
Never
Army.
know the value of things. Keep them. Gotta keep them.
Bruh. I'm talking about the only thing I didn't have was the glove. I had the jacket, I had the music, I had everything. I even had them little ugly. I had some fake wannabe penny loafers like Mike had.
Yeah.
I had everything. But yeah, man, I can't believe 40-some years. This is the first time this has happened. I'm gonna let you have the floor.
Thank you.
You talk your shit.
Thank you.
I'm gonna roll up, and my only thing is this. Before you get started, I'm gonna let you talk for as long as you want about your new 76ers. I don't understand how a championship-winning team and coach that just won recently, you got somebody in Joe Mazzulla, who is a finalist for Coach of the fucking Year, which he deserves, and this man doesn't make any adjustments other than shoot more threes. I don't fucking get it. I can't.
Well,
I can't.
Well. Let's start from the basics here, okay?
Please help me.
The team dynamic was off, okay? The beginning of the year, this was JB's team, not Jason Tatum's. Jaylen Brown.
It was
right.
Clearly.
When you enter the main guy, who's already in question of being the main guy, but you enter him back into the fold and mess up the dynamic of the squad, there's something's going to go off. You know what I'm saying? Only reason I say that is because you're not giving 100% effort that you were before. When Jason Tatum came back into the program, everybody took a step back because he had to take a step up. And that's why the dynamic was off. Because if you think about it, how many points Jason Tatum scored the game he got hurt?
Oh, the game he got hurt? I want to say maybe 15. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe 15 points in that game.
So
Yeah.
your best player comes back his 15. The game before that he has like 30 something, right? You're just assuming you're putting yourself in a position to watch him do what he's doing because that's what your normal position is. But the whole year you weren't doing that. The whole year you all been aggressive. The whole year you've been on go. When the man comes back, it's this natural thing to let him do him. You take a step back and see if he can get his foot together. Once he got hurt, it threw everything off again. Threw everything off. Because now you have to go back on go. You're not used to going on go for the last 30 games.
You should be, though. You did it for the whole season.
There's a different level of go. There's a different level of go. If they never let him come back, Jaylen Brown would have had a different level of game. White would have played different. Pritchard would have played different. The scheme would have been different, you know? But when you have to enter somebody who's not been playing the whole year, you know what I'm saying? And you have obligations to give him the ball. You have obligations to put him in positions to win. It's going to throw everybody's off, you know, because beforehand, there was no obligation. Jaylen Brown, lead us. Everybody else follows suit. You know what I'm saying? When Tatum comes back, everything is back to normal, supposedly, of the year before. You know what I'm saying? He's the man. Jaylen Brown is the second guy. Everybody else follows suit. So when you go down, turn it back on is hard. What happens? You lose. And I'll say this. That's just my analysis on Boston. Let's go to Philly.
Yep.
Philly has too many playmakers.
They do have some
Too many playmakers. If they all wanted to play, you can't stop them. Who
Yeah.
gonna stop Paul George? Nobody. Who gonna stop Maxey? Nobody. Who gonna stop Embiid? Definitely nobody. Who gonna stop what's the boy that came from New
VJ?
York?
The one who came from New York.
The guard.
Not Grimes.
Grimes.
Oh, please.
Whoa.
Oh,
Don't disrespect
calm
Grimes.
down.
Don't disrespect
Calm
Grimes.
Calm
Don't
down.
disrespect the man.
The man is averaged, 5.8 points this series.
Because he hasn't got an opportunity to play for
I tell you,
real.
his opportunity was getting lit up by Peyton in a couple games ago. Fuck out of here.
Come on,
Quentin
bro.
Grimes. please.
Quentin Grimes is
Please.
a dog.
I'll give you VJ. I give you everybody else your name, but I ain't giving you no fucking Quentin Grimes.
Quentin Grimes
Miss
is a
me with that.
dog.
He all right.
VJ is a dog. He's just a young pup. Quentin Grimes is a you'll see. He can go for 30 any game. But all I'm saying is I'm naming 6 or 7 players that you can't really stop if they really keep going. All of those players I just named are really starters. You know what I'm saying? They are starters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You put Peyton Pritchard on Philly team, he's not starting.
No.
So all I'm saying is that too many
He
players.
didn't start with us.
He'll start with y'all because y'all Joe Mazzulla is not really a good coach.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Well, go ahead. Get that off now. Why you think that?
What has he developed? Who has he developed? Who? Jason Tatum was already there.
The
Hold
whole-
on. No. He's a Steve Kerr. He
He's not a
took
Steve
a
Kerr.
team that was already developed and put together correctly, and he just rode them to a championship. No?
I disagree. Number one, with the Kerr thing, it was Kerr's input to say, all right, David Lee, you're good, but you need to go to the bench. Draymond, you start. That's a Kerr thing. Also, so Kerr did that, and that's why they propelled, and that's why they are a dynasty.
So you think hold on. You think that one little change from David Lee to Draymond is a change?
Yeah, and you get rid of Zaza.
But you think David Lee is better than Green?
Yeah, obviously. Shit.
No.
Obviously. What did David, and I like David Lee. Shout out, what did he go to, Chaminade?
Yeah.
Shout out to STL.
Florida.
Yup. But what did
Way better player than Draymond.
What did he do? You got a personal thing with Draymond.
No, I'm not.
You do, because you've been hating on him for years. But what did David Lee do after he left Golden State?
Nothing.
Exactly.
What would Draymond do when he leaves Golden State? Nothing. He's not a good player. Listen,
he's done enough. He's got 3 championships. Like, I think he's good. But my point is this. Mazzulla. You brought up Mazzulla, and who did he develop?
Yeah.
He developed the young guys that we had this year. That's why this was considered. That's why my man is a Coach of the Year finalist, and this team had a bunch of. This team was considered a gap year? Did nobody expect them to do this? This was all unexpected. We're happy it happened. It came out of nowhere. And Luka Garza, Hugo Gonzalez. What's the other dude? What's the other cat? I really like Luka too. Garza is dope. I met his dad when I was in Indy for that Celtics Pacers game when I went in December. What else? Harper, one of Ron Harper's kids. He's good on the team. We have so many good young players that you will see that will develop and be better, and he got them together this year and made them, like, a lot of those cats started games and were the reason why we were as good as we were. So I'm not going. You can't just say that.
You're naming bonus players. You're naming garbage players, bench players.
You said players. Did he develop them? Those are the ones you have to develop.
But I named a example of Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr was gifted Draymond, Steph, and Clay, right? Mm-hmm. Joe Mazzulla was gifted Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and we can say White, right? Mm-hmm. We can say that because he's proven to be a legitimate player from the last 4 or 5 years.
Right.
He was gifted these players. He didn't recruit them. He didn't do nothing. So he was gifted them.
Well, you don't recruit them.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. But who was there first? What's the coach from Houston?
Oh, Ime
was there to develop them.
But you forget though, Joe was already on that staff. He was an
assistant
assistant coach. He was there with Brad Stevens when Brad was a head coach.
Gifted. That's what I'm trying to say. They handed the ball off to him for him to run a 2 yards dive up the middle.
Okay, but again though, you have to be number one. You have to be a good coach, and you have to be able to develop players for you to do something. Because the first year he got that, he had that exact team. He maybe even had a better team with Marcus Smart. Well, I don't know about better, but he had another team with Marcus Smart, the same team Ime had, and couldn't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? Ime got it to a finals. He didn't get it to he didn't get it back there, and I think that's because they weighed him that 3-point shooting. But then again, messed up that 2023, got it together, and got it together 2024.
Yeah.
Like,
that's normal.
Showed his worth.
That's normal.
Showed his worth.
But all I'm saying is that I don't believe that, because you just mentioned in the beginning of this podcast, Joe Mazzulla did not make any adjustments. Coach of the Year finalist does not make any adjustments.
Sad.
You have a player, MVP candidate, as Jaylen Brown.
Mm-hmm. And
remember what I told you when we was at the party, right? I said there's never a player who comes out of nowhere to win an MVP or anything, right? Never.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of nowhere. This is proven.
Except Magic. Yep.
Well, Magic, yeah, rookie though. You know what I'm saying. But all I'm saying is that you have to come. If you don't have somebody already there, like Jaylen, you can't win. Jason Tatum, you can't win.
Oh yeah.
He was gifted these players.
Yeah.
You know, and I just think that if you're not going to make adjustments, like you said, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
You know, and the what do you think the adjustment was yesterday?
I said what it was. I think the adjustment was to shoot more horrible threes. Shit, that's all I seen out there. Yes, like I didn't see them make. I didn't see that right there. Is why the way the adjustments that they made to yesterday to a game fucking 7 at home is why you can talk as much shit about Joe that you want right now. The bad part is you're going to exclude what he's done in the past.
No,
which. Well, I mean, you kind of did to make your argument, but I get it because the way he coached yesterday and the way he's coaching this series, you can say all the shit you want. I'm going to rep my coach because he, to me, number one, he got us over the hump, And number two, I think he could get us over the hump again.
So you think he should have played Tatum or not played Tatum? Let him come back early or let him sit out? The way the season is going, the way the season was going, he should have not let him play.
Great question. I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think it was a Joe call. I think that was a JT call or Brad Stevens call. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what that was.
Yeah.
Me personally, I went on record. I said this to you when you came back to the show. I said this when it first happened. I said this when they were rumored of the shit. Don't do it. Like, do not do it.
Yeah.
Please don't do it, JT. Wait till October. But I get it, JT. This team is good. You see how good this team is. You don't want to we talked about this, and you noticed because you low-key mentioned this before. This man is so worried about losing his spot. You know what I'm saying? And you used to talk about that shit. You talked about that goddamn 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And I always thinking, I thought you were crazy for saying it, but you were. Maybe she could Negro Dominus out this bitch because you used to talk about that shit. And I thought, well, why the fuck would somebody who was the clear number one of the best players in the league, have to worry about his spot? But he obviously did. So he came back this season because he saw how good the team was. And I don't think he wanted to lose his spot. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think he did. But you bring up something, and I got to push back on this. I don't think that he was so worried about, the team was worried about, okay, we got to get JT the ball, and we got to make it sure he da-da-da-da-da and make sure that, yeah, you're right, we got to get him back acclimated, and we got to make sure that he is back good and feels comfortable, but not at the detriment of the team. I don't think they did that because JT himself, Tatum, would not do something that's to the benefit himself, which would be a detriment to the team. JT's not like that. Also, too, he loves JB. He loves his teammates. He don't mind JB being the man when he's not there. Hell, we've seen games of Max where JB was the man and Tatum is right there on the court and is playing. You know what I'm saying? And nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
So I don't think he has a problem with that. He don't mind taking the back seat and watching JB or D White go off. I've seen the man do it. It's just but to answer your original question, I get why he came back. I personally wish he didn't. My main thing was don't re-injure it, and he didn't do that, thank God. But got this knee thing, so I don't.
Well, they say it's a knee thing, but let's be honest, it's probably a calf because if you're overextending on one side because you're protecting on the other, something's gonna go off.
That's probably true.
So it's probably an overstrain of the calf. He had to sit out because the last thing he wants to do is have a torn Achilles on the other side, and your career is done after that.
Yeah,
it's done.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
yeah,
he'll be fine. But again, this is not about basketball. This is all psychology right now for Jason Tatum. This ain't basketball. It's all psychology.
It's a mind thing.
It's a mind thing right now. Because now, low key, he's happy they lost. He's happy they lost because it's not his fault. This is the end-all, be-all of the discussion of JB being the man. This is it.
Okay, what? Explain. I'm confused on what you're talking
about.
Jaylen
Brown could never be considered the man of this team ever again. He just lost first round to the Philadelphia 76ers. No matter what you say, MVP, Finals MVP and all, nah, he can never be a solo entity of any team ever again because he had his opportunity right now. He did his thing, but he did not win.
So you mean to tell me Jason, don't know his middle name, Tatum, is happy right now.
Excited.
Because the C's got knocked out and it wasn't his fault.
Yes.
First off, that's crazy as fuck. Second, but I don't want to call it too crazy because I said the same thing about that spot thing with JT a couple years ago, and we proved that JT proved that to be kind of true, very true. But first off, you could some Celtic fans, and I know them because they crazy like that because that's what fan is. It's short for fanatic. They're going to blame him, and they're going to say what you just said. Well, why'd you come back? And then, why didn't you play in Game 7? You should have played in Game 7. And see, you coming back threw the team off and da-da-da-da-da. So I don't see how he's not, how he would look at it like, oh, this ain't my fault, da-da-da-da-da. Second, JT is a team-first guy. You know what I mean? I don't think he's going to be like, well, JB was out there and JB was running and see, y'all couldn't win with JB, but when I run it, y'all win it, we win it, so da-da-da-da-da. That makes no sense. Because when we won it, JB was the Finals MVP, fam. I don't get what you.
But Jason was playing.
about?
That's the thing, though. You had to be worried about both of them. You just wasn't worried about one. Tandem together, they're unstoppable. They're a great duo. They're going tit for tat. It could be Jason Tatum. It could be Jaylen Brown.
Right.
Solo, JB can't do it. He showed, and it's not a bad thing. He's just a hyper Batman. He's a high grade Batman.
I think that dude can be I think he could be a number one player on a team because I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it on our team. Now, granted, your point that you just made was an excellent point talking about, well, it's because they're a tandem. And when it's a tandem, it's a different deal. Very validated. You're valid in saying that. I've seen JB do stuff. Bless you. I've seen How much sneeze are you gonna do? You okay? I ain't never heard that many sneezes. But what I saw JB do this year and the way he kept it and the way he kept this team afloat by his fucking self, and there was no other player that you had to watch out for, he literally did it this season. Yeah, I think JB can be the number one player, and I was so worried about this. Hopefully I can put these fears to rest. But I'm so worried about some other team throwing a bag at him, boosting his ego, and him saying, you know what? Yeah, I want to have my own team and go somewhere the fuck else. I pray that don't happen. But
you know it's gonna happen.
But I don't though, because here's the thing: he's locked in with Boston. He does a lot of good stuff in the community, outside the community. The black community, white community, whatever community. He's in the intellectual community in Boston. Like my man does stuff at MIT. You know what I'm saying? Like, this brother is ridiculously smart. So I don't think he'll fall victim to that. I hope he doesn't. But to me, yes, he could be a number one because he showed it this year.
Yeah, he's gonna be like a T-Mac, James Harden.
Wow, not James Harden. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go into. We got anything else on Boston, Philly? You got anything else on it?
Let's say.
I'm sick of talking about that. Yes.
I bet you are. I bet you are, because you and listen, wholeheartedly, you was really rooting. You thought they was gonna win the championship this year. A lot of people thought they was gonna win the championship this year.
No, I didn't. I thought they had a very good chance to win the chip. I did not say, because if I was confident like that, I would have put up money like I did in 24. 24, I knew, like beyond the shadow of a fucking doubt. Yeah. All that losing and getting close and losing and getting close and the levels that they did all that. So I knew it in 24.
I think they window's closed now.
This year. So, boy, you always got the wild takes. This year, the team, and I told you this, the team I'm most worried about, and the one that the one I know is gonna come out the East is them New York Knickerbockers. Like the Knicks are nothing to kid around with. So, and I knew that we would have to see them in the Eastern Conference Finals, and I was worried about playing them. And also, too, another reason why I was worried about playing them, and another reason why has said, and I think while you just asked me this question, we're going against a fully developed Knicks team that is hungry as fuck like we were back in 24, who's had the losing and getting close and this, that, and the third, and they haven't had a major superstar be out with a major injury for most of the season like we did. We're coming into this playoff with a superstar who was like 70%. You know what I mean? Even though he had a whole month of regular season games to ramp up, this man is still 70 fucking percent. Our team, we don't have that base of vet role players like we had with Horford, with Holiday, and with Porzingis. We're doing this with super young dudes. Yeah. So that's what I was worried about. You know what I'm saying? But I damn sure knew we could have won, got out the first fucking round against a Philly team who has been good all season, but Embiid has been in and out throughout the year as well. So I'm pissed off, but I know their window ain't closed. Whatever, I put $100 on that right now. Whatever you want, whatever the timeline you want to put.
What window? How long you think they got?
You tell me.
The window's closed. They're gonna have to change up the whole recipe.
How much you want to bet on?
The only reason they won the championship, True Holiday. They had the big. They had some shooters. They ain't got no big. They ain't got no defense, and they ain't got no shooters.
They have a big. I don't know.
Gonzalez, he's trash.
Vucevic did not
give
me. He did not give me what he was supposed to. I don't think he's trash.
Vucevic was good at the Bulls. That's it. He's not even good no more.
Wow.
listen,
it's hard to argue with you. Fuck you, man.
I'm saying
Damn.
the dynamic of the team changed. You know, they have no defense. Marcus Smart's not there. True Holiday's not there. The big Hartford's not there. Horford's not there. The dude with the dreads ain't there. You know what I'm saying? The big lanky, he's playing for
Portland. Robert Williams. That's Time Lord. That's my boy.
Yeah,
that's my boy.
He not there. Like the whole dynamic of the team is not there no more.
I love Time Lord.
How they gonna win? How?
The reason why is Brad is going to get players that Joe and his coaching staff and Sam Cassell will develop, and they will get those players back to that level. And or what Brad will do, because Brad is good at this, Brad will bring in some vets that will speed this process up, because that's exactly what he did when he brought in Porzingis and motherfucking Drew Holiday. That sped this process up. Got Smart the fuck up out of there, which I was highly upset about. I did not like that at all. I don't know if you remember them shows, but I was down in that, and I was like, Marcus Smart for Drew Holiday. I just saw Drew Holiday get his ass whooped in the damn by who kicked Milwaukee's ass? Miami. You know what I'm saying? In 2023. Get the what? I don't want no fucking Drew Holiday. I don't want Porzingis. That motherfucker, all he does is bounce around. He was a bust for the Knicks. Like, he was a bust for Washington. He was what? Fucking Luke didn't even want to play with it. I don't want no fuck. And look what happened. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I expect to happen with the Seas. I expect Brad to either bring in some vets that'll speed up this process, and or get some good young players, draft them, get them from other teams that will melt into our process and make the shit work. And also, we have defense. It's just it was lacking in the series. It was lacking in the series. And that the other big that we got, the one that kind of replaced Time Lord, Neemias Cato, right? Yeah. Neemias is good. The only thing Neemias needs to work on, he needs to work on his footwork, because his footwork looks crazy.
Trash.
The dude looked like a baby giraffe out there yesterday when he can't do anything by the free throw line. Like, that motherfucker literally has to be in the paint. He looked like a goddamn baby giraffe. But I'll just say this. Yeah. He develops his footwork. His defense is good. You know what I'm saying? It could go up a little bit, but he develops his defense. That man can be a starting center in this league.
Trash.
You think Neemias is trash?
The black guy with the headband?
Yeah.
Trash.
Oh, wow.
I'm glad you brought his name up, because he's trash. This is what I have a problem with the NBA. It's not real basketball. You're not grabbing quality basketball players no more. You're grabbing, no disrespect, but Africans from overseas who don't know how to play ball, who don't know how to hoop. You just said he ain't got no coordination. He ain't been hooping. He been running. You feel me? The man can't hoop.
I didn't say coordination. You said that.
He ain't got no coordination. His feet work is trash.
It is.
Right?
It is.
So the NBA is grabbing these undeveloped bigs, these bodies, because they can tell them what to do and coach them to how they want the game to be. Because the NBA is trash. The game of basketball, how they play it, is trash. It's not. Why do you think the Timberwolves beat the Denver Nuggets?
Because Tim Connolly is the GM of Minnesota, and he built that Minnesota roster to beat the Nuggets.
You said that to me, and that's the outer look, right? The outer look says, I built this team for us to beat the Nuggets.
My bad.
But you're good. But my main player is gone, who was my main catalyst, right? My second main player is gone, which is my other main catalyst. Now I have
defensive.
Now the script is gone. Now the script is not the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? The plan is not the same. That's why they won, because Denver didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to prepare for.
Oh, please. They were down before them cats
they
got
didn't know
hurt,
what
though.
To prepare for.
Denver was down before that, fam. They were already down.
You have the best player in the world.
So, to me, he's not second.
I never said he was.
Okay, well, why you just say it now, then?
Because there's a point to prove.
Well,
if you have the best player in the world, you should be able to do something.
Is he the best player in the world, yes or no?
To me, no.
Okay, exactly.
But to popular opinions, he's 29 with 3 MVPs,
he's
one championship.
He's not the best player in the world. But to me, though, that team cannot beat this team. Also, too, you talk about somebody who has bad defense. That's the goddamn Nuggets. The Nuggets can't defend anybody. They can't stop anybody. Jaden McDaniels called them cats out, each player on the team, and punked them, and literally said at his locker how bad they were defensively. And what'd they do the next game?
Killed them.
Minnesota beat their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had nothing. They had nothing for them. It's not about the game plan was changed and this, that, and the third and da-da-da. Minnesota has their number. They're built to have their number. And you know who else has somebody's number? I don't know why you forget about this shit, because you talking about they just grabbing Africans and da-da-da-da-da. Well, here's a big that's pretty fucking good. Rudy Gobert locks Joker down. He locked him down in this series when they play each other the last few years in the playoffs. He locks Joker down. That little three-point bullshit that he be throwing up and he sometimes goes in does not work against Gobert. That little weak-ass shit that he does in the paint, that little cheating-ass shit, does not work against Gobert. Gobert is ready for all that shit. So that's why.
I mean, they've been playing each other for like the last 5 years. In the last 5-6 years, Joker been killing him. I understand.
How's he been killing him?
Joker's been the MVP for the.
That's MVP.
No,
fam.
but-
Look
but
at
I'm
the individual matchups. Individual matchups. He can't do shit with Rudy. Like individually, Rudy gets in his ass.
Okay,
like,
I give you that.
he just does.
Okay,
Like,
I give you that.
all right.
I give you that. Rudy is not somebody that I would say has great defense, even though he's the best defensive player. He's been defensive player of the year 3 times in a row and all this other stuff. But he's been
top 5.
He's been a laughing stock.
He has. He's
Because-
been a laughing stock for other things, though. The one thing that you can't say about Rudy is you can't say Rudy don't have good D. That's one thing about that. But I'm glad you brought them up. I'm glad you brought excuse me. I'm glad you brought up Denver because I just wanted to get onto another series anyway. I'm happy Minnesota moved on. They're going to play San Antonio. San Antonio is literally going to sweep them because Minnesota doesn't have an identity. I said this weeks and months ago. And he's a decent coach, but Chris Finch is above his depth. He is not good enough to get this team over the hump. His adjustment is when they're losing and da-da-da-da-da, all right, Ant-Man, just shoot threes. Like that's his adjustment. When the team kind of figures them out and they don't know what to do, Ant-Man just settles for threes. Like that's a shitty offense.
Isn't that everybody's stuff? The Boston just did that last night.
True, but here's the thing though. Boston our guys, the Jays we have, that both of them are sick and they're two-way players and they're dope as fuck, but none of them motherfuckers are Ant-Man. Like the shit that Ant can do, going to that cup, he don't need to shoot threes. You know what I'm saying? JT and JB don't need to shoot threes neither, but with their length, they just like it because they're so tall. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But that Ant-Man, just in McDaniels as well, they shoot to that's all Mike Conley gonna do is shoot a 3 and pass. But to me, the Spurs will sweep them. And this is a funny thing about this, right? I think the Spurs will sweep Minnesota because they're not tough enough. They don't have an identity. Two teams all year to me that just never showed their true identity or showed that they knew what the fuck they were doing. Houston and Minnesota. Minnesota got out the first round. Houston didn't. And I promise you, I think the Fakers will get a game against OKC. I don't know why. I don't know how. But they will get a game, maybe even 2 against OKC. Spurs will sweep Timberwolves. Fakers will get a game.
I take it.
You heard it here first.
I take it. That's a good call.
You heard it here first.
That's a good call.
For real. I don't. And the thing with OKC, right? OKC is a better team than Fakers, of course, and they may even be better than San Antonio. But they can let up off the gas. Sometimes they can start crying to refs too much instead of playing ball, and that foul bait and shit, fam. The way they play ball.
That's
like,
what I'm.
God
that's
damn.
That's what I was trying. That's what I was trying to get to about this
geez.
NBA.
Yeah.
The rules about drawing fouls.
That is disgusting. I hear you.
It's not basketball, because the refs can't even explain what the problem is. They're just calling it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're
Right.
looking at the player, and the player looking at them, and it's like, well, we gotta call it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like the NBA has to get back to the. It's not being overly aggressive,
Right.
But just get a understanding of what is really allowed and what's not. It's not. It's hard to watch.
Right.
It's hard to watch.
It is.
Because Maxey should not have had 2 fouls in the first half yesterday. There's no point because half of the time, incidental contacts is what's going on, right? People are flopping. You're not controlling the flops. Like if I was a referee, a player flops, I'm telling him to get up. You just cost your team 2 points.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that's not basketball. I understand what you're trying to do,
Right.
but that's not what we're doing. You feel me?
Right.
Like it's not.
1000%.
You're not selling. We're not. What are you trying to sell?
Yeah.
Play
Yeah.
ball.
They teaching them that. Though.
I know.
That's the thing.
Because
that's
they're
so messed up.
it's the players that they're allowed in the game
Yeah.
in the league don't know how to hoop.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Whoa! Say that again.
The people that they are selecting to the NBA half the time don't know how to play for real. The real hoopers, they don't let them play. We know this. There's a clip of Pargo. I don't know Pargo from Memphis. Remember Pargo?
Mm-hmm. Played a journeyman in the
Yes.
NBA. Yep.
Great
Yep.
guard.
Yep.
Right? He just said in the clip that he was too good because the starting player, you're putting too much pressure on him. If he's making 100,000 and you're or 100 million, you're only making 100,000. No matter who's better athletically, they're going to play him.
Yeah.
So you can't outshine him.
Yeah.
But basketball is a me versus you. I'm better than you,
Yeah.
regardless of the team.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
mano-a-mano game, 100%. So if I know I'm better than you, I'm always going to prove it.
Right.
And if I'm always proving it, and I'm showing them, they're not going to like that because I'm overstepping my league. So that's why you have players who aren't the best underneath these starters because you can't even challenge them. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you, but you do challenge them because you want to get those minutes and you want to at least get out there. So if you're not going to play me, another team will sign me and they will.
You
know what I'm
that,
saying?
but
Because a lot of times, here's the thing: Pargo was good, and Pargo could do different things. That dude could be offensive and defensive. But 9 times out of 10 in professional, well, football's a little bit different. But if you're good enough to get starter money, you're going to get starter money. Like, really, the NFL does that, and that's a whole other thing. I'm going to talk about that that on the show at another time. The NBA's not going to collude to make sure Pargo couldn't get a good deal somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't check all the boxes to get a max. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's right, but
it should be who's better than who. That's what basketball is. NFL's the same way. Next man up, right? It ain't a
NFL's not that though.
They should be. If I'm better than you, right?
Yeah.
I should be playing. I mean, and that's just basketball. That's the problem that a lot of hoopers have with the business of basketball.
Right.
Because the business doesn't necessarily say you're better, you should play.
Yeah. I get you. I just don't want to have a psychological breakdown. I want to get into some of these series.
Yeah.
All right. OKC, did you watch any of OKC Phoenix?
Not really.
I feel you, bro. I could not. I wanted to watch it. Every time I did, I didn't see what Devin was. No, actually, sometimes I did see what they were talking about and what Brooks was talking about because OKC gets that shit too much. But it's so disgusting when you. It's two things that kind of suck with. It's two things that sucks when you watch OKC. They're either too dominant, like UConn women's basketball used to be, or they're doing that cheating shit. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
So it's just like I don't want to watch y'all. Portland, San Antonio, I thought was a great series. I thought for sure Portland was going to win another game. Cost me a little bit of money. I thought I was going to make some, but you know what I'm saying, they did not win another game out that series. They didn't get the one, but I thought it was a great series. We got Houston, LA, man. Who thought that was gonna be what the fuck it was? Like, my God.
Well, who thought that Durant wouldn't play? You know, we thought it was gonna be a matchup between Durant and LeBron.
True.
You know.
True.
Luka and who is Luka gonna go head up with Houston? Nobody.
It'd be Reed Shepherd.
Yeah,
but
Reed Shepherd.
We knew Luka wasn't playing because he had that thing he was dealing with. So we knew the thing that we thought we were going to get, like you said, was Bron and KD, and we did not get that. But here's the thing: I don't expect to get. I wanted to see it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't look at a series. I didn't look at that series like it was bad because I didn't get it. Because here's the thing, man, those are aging superstars. You know what I'm saying? And not every time both of them go at it is both of them teams play each other scheduled to play. Are both of them going to be healthy enough to play?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They older cats. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted that shit, you better go back 10 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then you can get all the Bron, KD you want. But that was a ridiculously good series, man. The way the Fakers fucking just got a stranglehold on it. Houston got some of it back. When you got to that game 6, a lot of people thought LA was going to lose that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was not one of them. I made a little bit of money because I knew the Fakers would win, but it's just like people thought Houston was still going to win that shit in 7.
Nah.
Like, bruh.
Mentally, they wasn't ready for all that.
They wasn't.
Like, because LeBron has enough knowledge to win 2 games by himself. No matter what 2 games it is, he gonna get 2 by himself.
Right.
And those happen to be the 2 that they needed.
No doubt.
You know?
Yeah.
So it wasn't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the great thing about LeBron James is that he can turn it off and turn it on. A lot of players can't do that.
I don't know about all that.
LeBron James
I don't know about all that. Did you watch it? You didn't watch any of the series.
didn't have to.
Oh, my God.
Didn't
This
have
nigga not
to.
watching- Look at this fucking series.
Didn't have to. LeBron James is playing on a steady 50% of power right now. I'm good. You know why? Because LeBron James, 50% power is about 80% somebody else.
I totally disagree.
Of course you were. You're a hater.
I'm not a hater. I'm a realist. But what you gotta be real about is what Bron has done this postseason. I've never seen nothing like this. This is stupid. This is ridiculous. All of y'all that think he's the GOAT, I totally understand. I get it. I'm not there yet, but you know,
You're tilted.
If he could, yes,
You're
yeah,
tilted.
I'm somewhat tilted. I'm definitely tilted. I'm definitely tilted. Like before, when I was just like heavy one way, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like, I don't know, that flower that needs that sunlight and it's just facing this way. But then like for some reason, I'm just a little bit, you know.
But you know why, Oh? Because you respect the game of basketball.
I do, and I love it.
And you respect players who play it at a high level at a great time of the year.
No doubt.
LeBron James has done that consistently.
That's what this is.
That's all it is. And he's not even playing. He's 40. He's 45. You know what I'm saying?
41. He about to say 45.
The man is old.
Yeah.
So him doing what he's doing is all psychological.
The man threw an alley-oop. He threw an alley-oop to his sperm, man. He threw an alley-oop to his sperm. Like how I've never in the playoffs. It's something to do that. You know, it's one thing to do it in an exhibition game or a meaningless regular season game. You know what I mean? Because you got your son a spot on the team. Which is also crazy too. We don't acknowledge that enough. We did, and I think people got sick of it. But, you know, him having his son on the team with him is ridiculous. But this man threw him one in the playoffs in significant minutes. And, oh, by the way, Bronny's getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's getting mad better. Like, in a little bit, motherfuckers going to be like, oh, shit, for real? He did that? Like, man,
That's what I've been saying.
Just be ready for it, y'all. Be ready for it. So, all right. Let's get to this series right here, Detroit, Orlando. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, y'all, I'm going to be full transparency. This man called this. He said Orlando can do this, Orlando can do that. And I was just like, yep, I feel you, but they're not going to win this series. And he was like, yes, they will, but he would not bet on it. He was scared to bet on it. But he mustered up the courage to bet on Game 7, so he's got – Orlando tonight.
Yes, sir.
I think I'd liked Orlando to win this series the way they looked if they could have at least won Game 5 or 6. They could not. Well, if they would have won 5 or 6, it would have been over. But that's what the fuck you should have done.
You're right.
Like, there's no way if Orlando is going to win this series, like you claimed a couple weeks ago, right? And you didn't say this until like after Game 1, by the way. What is
During
it?
Game 1.
It was during Game 1.
Yes.
When did during Game 2 when we went to In and Out? I think it was during when we went to the arcade. I think it was during Game 2.
Okay.
It was during Game 2 when you said this, and you was low key right. But if they were going to win, which they should have won in Game 6. And also too, I said this to you as you was in the studio in the back. Stop shooting yourself out of the game. Like, why is like Suggs has good defense, but he's a Boston Celtic. He can't do shit but shoot a 3. Like, he can't do shit else. Like, he don't play for the Magic.
Yeah.
Help me out, bro.
Listen, I think and I believe that the Orlando Magic will win Game 7. Why? The same reason why Philly beat Boston. Orlando Magic has too many playmakers around the perimeter.
They do.
They have too many options. You have 5 players on the starting lineup and then 5 on the bench.
But when you have, keep going. I got something for you. Go ahead.
And Kane is the last surprise. The G Leaguer that came.
My God, he got ups. That one dunk he had.
Surprise.
Bruh.
Surprise.
Bruh, Max, he got the way he elevated that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Bruh.
There's been moments in time of this series that they have taken the soul of Detroit. Detroit is fighting back because they're number 1. Mm-hmm. They're a good squad. Mm-hmm. They're not going to go down easy, but I'm telling you, Orlando has too many hoopers that can get a bucket. Detroit don't. They got one automatic. Cade is automatic. Who else?
LeVert. What's
I
that?
ain't seen LeVert do nothing this series.
That's true. You sure right? I keep saying his name, but he ain't done much. Some other dudes that I don't know.
Exactly.
And Harris maybe, and then Durham, but Durham been turning on. He's sick of getting clowned. So
he's not an offensive player though.
He not, but he had points in the last couple of games.
He could rebound. He could throw it back on you. He could dunk. You know what I'm saying?
This is the NBA. Like,
I
people
understand
act
that.
like you can't do that anymore.
I understand it. You're right. You're right. But to give me a bucket, Orlando has Black. I'm just, what's his nickname? Blake. The buff.
Paulo
Okay,
Banchero.
Paulo, yes. Dang, I went blank too.
See, you're supposed to know these people.
I had him.
So
I had him.
about
I had
Orlando
him.
is he don't even know the players.
I had
dog.
him. They had the two French boys. Or
Desmond Bain.
The two brothers.
Wagner boys. The Wagner boys.
Yes. Then you got Black. Then you got
Franz can't never make it through a season. Need to trade him. Both of them can't. Really, if I was him, I'd trade both of them Wagner boys. They cannot make it through a season.
Hey, either way, they're available.
Okay, here's my thing, and I get what you're saying. This is my counterpoint to that. What sense does it make if you got good players that can create their own shot if Detroit is not letting you get shit in the paint? Like, real talk, I think another reason why they took a lot of them threes is because Detroit was on their ass. Like, Jalen was swatting shit. Cade swatting shit. Cade got how many steals and blocks off motherfuckers in this series? Like, Cade is a monster on defense, bro.
Right.
Like, he is dumb nice. So, like, here's the thing, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't even got to talk about this motherfucking game. I just want to see Detroit, New York. Like, I just want to see Detroit, New York. Let's just hurry up and get to that. What you looking at? Some sports?
The game is on.
Oh, yeah. There you go. What's the score?
Orlando's up by 1.
Okay, bet. What's
first quarter? 6 minutes left.
6 minutes left in the first?
Yeah.
What's the score?
11-10.
Bet. 6 minutes left in the first. Okay, bet. All right, we got money on. But to me, I just want to get to Detroit, New York. I think Detroit, New York is going to be that deal. That's going to be probably the best series. I pray everybody stays healthy in this playoff or in this Eastern Conference. I'm just here for that.
Okay.
For real. And I don't want to overlook Philly, New York, because that's going to be dope. That's a really throwback series right there because them cats usually can't get past us. But I don't think Philly. I think Embiid spent himself. You know what I mean? Like, I think he spent himself against us.
Yeah.
He's not going to have shit.
Yeah.
He is not going to have anything left to give.
Because they play tomorrow.
So, you know what I'm saying? And they get no rest neither. I really think that's going to trickle through not even trickle. It's just it's them. You know what I'm saying? They're like they're not used to these deep season runs for real. Also, too, they've been dealing with injuries all year. You got fucking PG who's had some decent games, but this dude was out 25 for a damn taking PEDs. He shouldn't have fucking took.
Damn right.
So it's
damn right. He gonna take them again too. He probably took him game 7.
This is the weakest fucking laugh sound. Oh, I feel you, man. But it's just to me, I think they're gonna be spent. I got Knicks beating them for it's gonna be 4-2 series. You know what I mean? And that's how that's gonna go.
I don't know.
think Detroit, New York. I'm telling you, man, Detroit. There's no way in hell in that little suburb they play in outside Detroit. My bad. They're in Little Caesars Arena, which is in Detroit, not in Motor City. At their home arena, in front of their home fans, will they blow a Game 7 against this team? I promise you.
I hear you.
I promise you.
But who is your playmakers? Thank you.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Cade is good, but he can't do it all by himself.
No doubt, but he hasn't done it the ball all by himself when they got themselves back in this series, fam.
He did.
Duran stepped up.
He just had 35, and the game before he had 45.
Stepped up, fam.
Who? Nobody steps up.
Oh, they did. How you think he? Look, bring up the stats right now.
The internet ain't working.
Okay, because
I can bring it up here. Hold on.
We ain't got to do all that. I want to get. We're gonna wrap this up in a little bit.
No problem.
But I'm telling you, man, matter of fact, go to the box score right now. Who playing for Detroit?
Right now, Harris, Robinson, Durham,
Duncan. Okay.
Yeah, Cunningham, and Thompson.
There you go. Yeah, and Thompson, he is not offensive, but Thompson is a freak. He throw that ball up in the air, he'll get it, and he'll take it from the other player's team.
Yeah, that's good for the regular season, but playoffs, you got to get a bucket.
You
man.
right, and you need offense. You sure are right, but I'm telling you, defense still wins championships. And I know if you want to up the bet, look, check it right. Let's put in. You want to put another 10 on it?
Look who got all 11 points.
Now, see, that's not good. That is not a good look for y'all. Apollo is scoring all y'all points. Paulo, the only one who scored. Paulo it's 11-10, y'all. And Paulo has every single point for Orlando.
He's 4 for 6. Nobody else really shot but Desmond Bain. That's good.
That's horrible. How many shots did Desmond miss?
He's 0 for 2.
He only took two shots.
shots.
That's ridiculous. Anyway. All right.
It's about to be a good game. Have me my money by next Monday, baby boy.
It's
$20, maybe 20. It's gonna be 20.
No, because I'm gonna break even.
How? You're not. No, Detroit is about to lose.
When Detroit win, I'm gonna break even. So I ain't worried about it. For real. We could throw another 10 on it. That's how confident.
That's how confident you are.
Yeah, for real. Like we could do it.
All right.
You wanna do that?
Yeah. So you gonna be 30?
Bet.
You gonna be 30?
Yep. And if I win, I get 10.
Okay, I'll take that.
That's a bet.
Because
they're not doing it. I know they're not. All right, what else series wise? We tackled all the series.
Yeah, I think so.
Especially
I mean Cleveland and
Toronto. What have you thought? Have you seen any of that?
I saw the shot. That thing went all the way up to the rafters.
Man,
that's crazy.
Man, and just
drop right down.
And here's the funny part too. If you watch it, if you watch that above rim camera shot, which I did a couple times, it comes down and it looks like it's gonna hit the right side of the hoop and do some funny shit, but it don't. It's like skims the right side of the hoop and go straight through that bitch.
Yeah.
I love that.
Dynamics is crazy.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
and I'm talking about. I'm watching it at work, G Money, and I knew I was just like, look, if they just don't, because all they needed was a point, and they had the momentum. Just be aggressive and go to the cup or just take a regular bat. When I saw him pull up and take that top of the key, settle for that three, I'm like, oh, it's over. Oh, they blew it.
Because you don't know he's not a shooter.
They blew it.
He's not a shooter like that.
He's not.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He's trying to be, but I was just like,
all lefties can't shoot.
Number one, to have the balls to take that shot because it was the wrong shot to take.
Yeah.
And number two, to make it. You a bad
lucky shot, though.
I don't know about luck.
Back iron all the way up to the rafters.
Yep. He got the shooter's bounce, fam, and you know what shooter's bounce. When you get that shooter's bounce, I mean, you got a pure shot. You got a pure stroke. That's a pure stroke when you get that shooter's bounce. You know how that is. All right. I think that's everything basketball, isn't it?
I think so.
I was so I had a rundown. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what? Yeah. And I remember the other thing I wanted to talk about this. Okay, because I had a rundown and I was gonna send it to you. But once the game, since we lost last night,
I
you know what I'm saying? But
you just wanted to freestyle it today.
You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to send you this rundown. One thing I wanted to talk about. Have you heard about this Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini thing?
No.
You haven't heard? Oh my goodness, for real?
No.
Shit. Damn, I just knew you would have heard something. This thing, wow. Okay. So you know who Mike Vrabel is, right? Okay, that's why. He's the coach of the New England Patriots. They just went to the Super Bowl, fam.
Okay.
Yeah, and he played for the Patriots back in the day with Goat and Belichick. Won a couple Super Bowls and shit. Okay. He was a lineman. He's dope. Pro Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I think he's in the. He might even be in the Hall of Fame. Might be. You know what I'm saying? So he was that good. You know what I'm saying? So. He got caught having an affair with Diana Rossini, and Diana Rossini is the top NFL reporter for the Atlantic, which is the sports journalism arm of the New York Times.
Okay.
Diana Rossini is well known in sports. You never heard that name, Diana Rossini, before?
Nope.
Reason why she was well known, especially in football, is because she came up on football on ESPN. Like she was like a low level reporter on a few shows here and there. You wouldn't see her much. But then Dan Lebitard on Lebitard's show with Stu Gatz, he made it a point to have her on. And Lebitard always did this with women and minorities, and that's why Dan Lebitard is the shit.
Okay.
Because he always made space for them. I want you to come on my platform so you get seen. Because he had two platforms. He had Highly Questionable, and then he had his radio show. She would come on both, And especially on the radio show, it was dope. She would talk about her family, this, that, and the third, all this stuff. So she came up on ESPN like that, and came up because she's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She knows the NFL, and supposedly these two have had a relationship since he was the coach of Tennessee, of the Tennessee Titans, which was 6 years ago.
I remember Mike Grable now. Yeah.
Yeah. And recently, like back a month ago in March, some pictures came out, or March, might have been early April. Some pictures came out of him at a strictly adult-only resort in Sedona, I think Arizona or some shit, and it's secluded as fuck, and that's the reason why people go there, so they can fuck around, nobody know.
Right.
Somebody's taking pictures of dude, and they got pictures of dude with him and a lady and da-da-da-da-da, and turns out the lady was Diana Rossini. That wasn't expected. It was already set up for him. The pictures were set up to be taken of him. They didn't. They didn't know
who she was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Had no idea till they took him and shit. But the thing to me, right, with what I'm most concerned about with this whole case, because to me, right, if they was banging or whatever, that's none of my business.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's you do you. The thing that I care about is I'm not gonna front too, because when she was on, I fuck with Lebatard tough. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to that dude for about 15 years steadily every day. You know what I mean? And when she would come on there, she would talk about her family. She would talk about her. She did her mother's voice, and the shit was so sexy when she would do it. It was so dope. They from Queens, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I love Italians, you know what I'm saying? Especially Italian women. And when she would, when she would do her mother, and plus she's pretty, you know what I'm saying? But when she would do her mother's voice, it was over. But then she would talk about her boys.
Yeah.
She got two small boys. She would talk about her husband and talk about, her husband's a big Philly fan, and we got two small boys. She would open up her life. So when this shit came out, the first thing I thought of was her kids. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, I wonder how the household is. But I don't even want to. I ain't gonna go there with it. But I'm praying for her. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, because I felt bad. But
it kind of sounds like you wish you were coach.
No, not at all. No. That's not at all. It's nothing like that. But the other thing that's crazy to me is that some people are talking about it, but they're not making a bigger deal about this. And I think this is the bigger story, bro.
What's that?
Who the fuck sent that a photographer out there to take them pictures?
His wife.
But that hasn't been proven yet. That was thought of at first. That they thought it was a PI that was sent out there by either Rossini's husband, because Rossini's husband has a really good job. He's a you know what I'm saying, a pharmaceutical some shit. Yeah. And what is it? And
Volger's wife.
Or Vrabel's wife. You know what I'm saying? But it's been I guess it's been found out that wasn't the case. So who the F sent that photographer out there? I have a theory.
What's that?
I have a theory. You know who I think sent that motherfucking photographer out there? You know who you think would benefit? Who you think would benefit right now if New England look bad? If the Patriots look bad? Think, bro. And you got a mind for conspiracy.
Yes,
so
yes.
when I throw this at you, if you don't think of it first, you gonna understand what the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay, so it can't be Tom. Tom, I would take Tom is out of the picture because his legacy with the Patriots is already tied in.
And why would he want to?
Yeah. Also, it wouldn't be what's his name? The coach that was there.
Belichick.
Belichick. It wouldn't be Belichick. It wouldn't make any sense. Mayo. The last black coach.
Oh, wow. Damn, I didn't even think of him. Oh, wow. I didn't even... Damn. You know what, man? I'm so glad you back, dog. You smart than a motherfucker. You be coming different ways with shit, fam. And sometimes it takes me a couple years to catch up, or sometimes I catch up. That shit was hard, bro. Like, I didn't even think of that shit. I don't want to go there with it, but... Because I sure thought... I'm not going to... Look at this, Mike. He don't know who Vrabel or Rossini is, but he know who the last coach was. Boy, you be shocked. Go ahead, boy. I'm proud of you, motherfucker. Okay, first off, damn. Excuse me. I did not expect you to say that, but I 1,000% get what the fuck you saying, because I sure thought when this shit happened, I was just like, see, I bet y'all wish y'all would have kept him now.
Exactly.
Bet y'all wish y'all would have kept him now.
Exactly.
Because y'all gave that man 1 year and you just hurried up and got him out the way so you could get him real quick. And I get why Kraft did it, because if he didn't do it, somebody else was gonna get him. But still, that was kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's not who I think did this. I think the person who sent that photographer to Sedona to take them fucking TMZ, National Enquirer, fucking, I got these photos, what you gonna give me so they don't come out? A photographer was, I think that was Belichick. I think Belichick did it, because Belichick, if you've noticed in the last few years, it's been a fuck that motherfucker type shit from the organization and from certain players and shit. You know what I'm saying? And also certain players giving him his props, but also too, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because he was a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? He was fun and he was funny and he had connections with certain dudes, but he would have a connection with you. You thought, and the next 2 weeks later, you gone. You know what I'm saying? And you not somewhere nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I seen him do that with players that I liked over and over and over and over again. And he did it with players that weren't past their prime. Yeah. He did it with players that hadn't hit their prime. He did it with players that were in their prime. He did it with players he shouldn't even do this shit with. Just come on, give me them picks. Mm-hmm. And that's all Belichick was about. Mm-hmm. Did he know the NFL? That part of it, like the way you do trades and the way you do this and the way you draft it, he know that better than anybody? Yeah, he kind of did, because he finessed that whole fucking league. Mm-hmm. But I think he may have done this because a lot of shit has come out, and he's kind of played himself with this shit with this new chick he got. You know what I'm saying? He's looked like a fucking dummy. You know what I'm saying? And UNC, you know what I'm saying? This is some far-fetched shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't have too much to back this up. What I got to back it up is what I'm saying right now. I have no evidence, but it would shock and surprise everybody. But to me, I would be shocked, but I'll be like, you see?
But how would he know to send somebody? How would he know that the guy is doing something behind somebody? How would he know that he's going to the island?
Because the NFL circle of coaches is a fucking fraternity like a motherfucker, and them dudes gossip and they do this and do that like little bitches. You know what I'm saying? It's come out since this shit has happened that Rossini was at some coaches only type retreat, and her and different reporters were there, and what's the dude that the swole dude that be on Fox? Vincent? Oh man, the swole dude that's on Fox on Sundays that talks to the players, bald head, white dude. He's been there for years. He just like he's the insider dude for
he's
Fox.
He's a lineman guy?
No, he looks like one, but he ain't. He does a lot of that little MMA shit. He's heavy off into mental illness, mental health and stuff.
CTI and stuff.
Yeah, no, not that. Just like getting counseling and making sure your mental health is together, because he struggles with that. And Michael Strahan is like his best friend, and Strahan helped him with that. It's the dude that was on the bald head, the young dude.
I know you're talking about.
Vincent, I think his name was some shit. Anyway, they're at some retreat. They trying to have a drinking contest. Vincent has a group of coaches, and then Rossini got Vrabel in a group of coaches to have a drinking contest, and they trying to split it up. And supposedly he didn't like the fact that she was trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's a little story. It's little shit that goes on like behind the scenes with these people that gets talked about. Everybody and their mama probably know that he having an affair on his wife. You know what I'm saying? They just know this shit, and you spill that to this person. You get that information to somebody who got a fucking vendetta, or somebody who's pissed off at their organization. You know what I'm saying? Because he coached Vrabel. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know. And don't let it come out that Vrabel said something. Because I didn't all the way watch that last documentary that Apple had about the dynasty, about the New England when they running shit for 20 years, which you'll never see in the NFL again. I don't know if he was coming out on hating on dude, but they said a lot of people was. A lot of people was hating on Belichick. So
A lot of people don't like him.
And I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like I can't. To me, I wouldn't have done no shit like this because this is ridiculously fucked up, and you don't fuck up somebody's household. You know what I'm saying? I'm damn sure not sending no fucking photographers. I'm not sending no. If I know this type of information, I'm not sending photographers. I'm not telling your wife. I'm not getting in your family business. That shit will come to the light if you keep doing it. And supposedly after a few, I think last week. Some photos came out from the New York Post, and New York Post ain't shit. They're fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, they're fucked up. And these are real photos of him kissing her at a bar 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
So they had these photos for 6 years?
I guess. Maybe they probably, somebody had them for 6 years and was sitting on these shits and waiting. Like, it's just, to me, like, who had these photos for 6 years and was waiting and just was like, here, New York Post, do something with this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Who sent this photographer up there? You know what I'm saying? Jay Vincent. It wasn't I think it's Jay Vincent for the dude for Fox.
Jay Vincent.
That's what it was?
Big guy, bald head.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, I knew it was. Good looking. I appreciate you. So it's just, who stands to gain something? And I think it was him. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fucked up.
I mean, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Like, shit.
Let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
What do you think about the coach from Michigan being found unguilty, right?
Yeah.
Because she lied.
He said unguilty.
Because we all thought, hey, listen, we all thought.
You ever heard of unguilty, Just?
Hey.
Just said unguilty. Just said hell yeah.
Hey, we all thought he was guilty.
Unguilty. I like that word. Here's the thing. He's just guilty of fucking with too many snow bunnies. You know what I'm saying? I guess that. And this the thing that I don't like, fam. This broad gets on fucking on the whatever show and cries on national TV about how I couldn't stop messing with him. I was forced to be his side piece. I was forced. Like, see,
nobody forced,
bro. Like that right there, fam. I said this last night to my boy. Like, it's one of the reasons why, like, I like white women. White women are fine. They're beautiful. I think they're dope. But like, unless you like approach me or act like you want me to talk to you or some shit, I'm not fucking with you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's
like,
with any female, for real.
No. Here's the thing, right? No, it's different because, and I'll explain. Because, none of this happens now because, you know what I'm saying, I got my lady, I'm good. But when, before I was with her, it was easier for me with women of color in I don't give a fuck what they was, than with white women, because I'm not about to be. I've seen that shit with her on national TV getting the check to shame this motherfucker on national TV, fam. Yeah. I've seen that too many times. I went to Central High School in Springfield, Massachusetts, right? Springfield High School, we had great football teams, great basketball teams. Travis Best went to my high school, graduated from there, went to Georgia Tech. A clown at Georgia Tech got drafted by the Indiana Pacers. He from his mother and father lived right up the street from where we used to live in Springfield. I knew two different football players who got caught doing some shit with some white girls. White girls lied, said they forced themselves and and they just came in here and we ain't know and them motherfuckers got in trouble like motherfucker, got kicked off the team, this, that, and the third, almost got kicked out of school. You know what I mean? So I can't do it.
I understand.
Yeah, I've seen it too. I've seen it since I was a teenager all through my life, dog. So like, yeah.
It's in every movie.
Mm-hmm. It's in every movie, and it's in real fucking life. And that's the thing. And again, white women are beautiful. They're gorgeous. Long as you cool, you know what I'm saying? You got to show that you cool, because fuck that.
I understand. But there's a caution, because every woman can tell that lie on you. It's just so happened to be more prone with white women because the pressure of the parents coming back. You feel me? It's the parents.
That part
so,
right there.
you know.
Yep, that's how it is. All right, man. I wanted, before we get out of here, one thing I wanted to talk about. I talk about voting and stuff a lot, and I've said this to Just. Make sure you pay attention. That the shit that the Supreme Court just ruled against y'all earlier this week, the Voting Rights Act. It's It's not as bad as it seems, but it is bad. Okay, it is bad. But Max, I had to say this to you. You have to pay attention, please, man. You have to pay attention a little bit, and you have to vote. If you and just don't understand that your vote is so important, then why in the hell are they breaking their neck so you can't use it? What's happening right now is Louisiana state representatives in Louisiana sued to have a whole fucking district wiped out, changed, and have the map redone so African American Democrat could not have that area. And they wanted to do that so they can have again more Republicans, so they can have more control, more red in that state. That is why your vote is extremely important because they want to silence our vote. They do not want people of color to vote. They want to make it hard. They want to make it harder in general for people to vote. That's why in this bullshit SAFE Act that they want to pass you have to get a passport now. How many old people about to go get a fucking passport to go vote? You know what I'm saying? Like they want to make it harder, and they're starting with people of color first. And the effed up part is it might be happening in your home state of Ohio. I could be wrong about that, but it's already happened in the state where we live in Missouri, where they tried to change the laws. I'm with people, not politicians. We went to different locations, people's homes, got signatures saying that no, we do not want the maps to be changed in the state of Missouri to favor Republicans, and the reason being, Eldridge Cleaver is a House of Representative for Missouri in D.C. His district is in Kansas City. They wanted to redo that whole shit so he loses all of it. So he loses his own home district that he's had for years. So this is the shit that they're currently trying to do in the state of Missouri. Your attorney general, it's a woman. She is not for us, okay? She literally said that the signatures, we were told to get 200,000, I believe the number was, or 300,000 signatures. We get we go over the number, and she says, I don't care how many signatures they get. She literally is against the shit. Y'all, we cannot just assume that they're going to do what they want to do anyway. They can only do that if we don't do anything. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's literally the truth, fam. They can only take over shit if we just let them. We can't just let them.
I mean, I get all that, and I get the importance about voting. Fuck. But let's just say, for instance,
scary out here, man.
Nobody voted. Let's just say, for instance, nobody voted, right? All these politics and these rules and everything they all trying to pass, thinking it's a good idea. Nobody votes for nothing. You just sit at home and let them just whatever. And then whatever rule they come up with, you just go against it.
You can't go against it.
Why not? It's a revolution.
No, fam, that's not how it works. You go against it by voting against it.
But that doesn't work.
No, that's bullshit. That's not true.
You just said that the lady's just shaking her head against I don't care how many votes they get.
Yeah, but when she does that, and if she doesn't accept those signatures, you know what happens? Then a lawsuit comes, and it's already been 2 lawsuits put on her and the state of Missouri to force those signatures to be used, and for you not to gerrymander our maps. So that's what you do. You have when they try to do some shit that's illegal, then you sue them. It's still
but
something.
It's all yes, he say, she say, paperwork stuff. All that stuff does not matter.
She said it's facts, fam. It's not. This isn't paperwork, like speculation.
But paperwork
this is
stuff.
real shit.
But paperwork stuff does not really matter when it comes. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you can sign up paperwork and tell somebody to do something. You don't have to do it. Yeah,
if not, you can either be fined or you can be thrown in jail.
Who cares?
You will be forced to. Okay, first off,
I'm just saying if everybody does that, if everybody took the same approach.
Papers, Max, and this is the United States of America still, and if you sign a piece of paper saying that you're gonna give somebody $500, and if not, you don't do it, you could get locked up. You sign that paper, you will be locked up.
No, it's been plenty of times.
You better run.
Renters don't get locked up for signing a piece of paper and don't paying rent.
Yeah, they get kicked out.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
They do, fam.
They don't. I've seen it.
Okay, I get, especially in your line of work.
I'm telling you,
1,000%. I get it.
They stay.
But fam, here's the thing.
Yeah.
You can't just the thing that's not going to happen is Okay. What's not going to happen is we don't do anything, right? And then stuff changes on its own. Like it doesn't work like that. If you don't like, because here's the thing, that's what they want you to do, Max. They literally want you to not do nothing about it. And if they, would that happen when this turns in from a democracy to a what is it?
Monarchy.
Well, hierarchy. You know, basically what Russia has when it's communism, when they control you and tell you when to go to sleep and when you wake up and what shit is gonna be. You have no ways to change it because they don't get the vote over there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how shit goes. You can't just lay down and not do nothing. That's what they want.
I wouldn't say lay down. I would just say don't pay attention to what they're saying.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's what they want you to do. That's why that's so dangerous. Please, fam. I'm gonna keep hitting you. Did you watch that thing I sent you? That Roland Martin clip.
Oh, I don't remember sending me that.
You don't remember seeing? I'll send it to you again.
All right.
It's right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was. Please watch that. That Roland Martin clip is excellent. You know what I'm saying? That's excellent. Those of you that will want to see it, it's on my Twitter page. I'm trying to put it on my IG. My Twitter is the Great, OTHA Great. That's where I am there. High Off the Glass on IG. The is spelled THA. Please like, share, and subscribe on the show. Please make sure y'all do that. Max, where can the people find you?
Hey, you can find me in two places. Mac Dollars Speaks is my podcast page, or Max Dollars Music. Got some new music out right now. Go's going crazy. Hey, if you like to shake that ass, holla at your boy. We out here. Max Dollars Music. That's where we at.
That's right.
Nationwide.
There it is. June 3rd, Game 1, NBA Finals live event. Yeah, Boston's not in it, but I'm still going to do it. So that's how that is. We're doing that. Make sure you guys check us out. Showcase Event Center over in U City. So yeah, I'm hype about that. I'm pissed off that my boys aren't in it. Shout out to B.I.G. and Pac. Some bullshit, but I'm gonna tell you right now, real talk. Knicks are going deep.
Shout out to my boy Maxie.
Knicks aren't fucking around.
We in here, baby.
Shit.